Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Tulane's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll line up for a second down play. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Thompson to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his man down the middle. Tackled immediately after the catch.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll try the left side. The ball pops out. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Off play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rebals offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Dark. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Harris. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Now on second down after the good first down run. The play action fake. Unloads it left. Makes the grab.
Listen, the comeback route is one of the more difficult routes to throw in college football. You see zone, and they're bailing, getting out of there. Nice job by the receiver, sticking his foot in the ground, coming back to the quarterback, catching the ball. Nice pitch, nice catch.
And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. The give to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Dart. Makes his connection. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The option look. He'll pitch it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense set for a first down play. On the run, it's Hughes. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Preston. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. First down, 10 yards to go. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but in the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
They're trying to get to it. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Looking to pass. It's Dart. He looks that one in nicely. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Rebels are on the move. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds his man enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Right back to the well. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's Bentley. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Oh, what a move! And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Thompson wants to throw. It's complete. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to run for it. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Thompson to throw. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Green Wave. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
That last completion sets him up on second down. They move the tight end all over. On the run, it's Hughes. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackle is made after the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inch, you just have to go execute. They do it there. I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Line getting set on second down. It'll be a draw. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The run to the right. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle of Preston. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Grab behind the line. It's Preston. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Thompson wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Now from inside the red zone. Still looking on the move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He caught it! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Green Wave!
Well, that's one the defense would like to have back. They would have wished the quarterback pitched that football, but instead, they took the wrong guy away and made it an easy decision for the QB.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab, it's Harris. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Dart. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. All wideouts, no backs. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Looking to throw it again. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in on the right. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Coming after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return, it's Watkins. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Dart. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're just about ready to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Preston. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great, they got a completion. You prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. But glass half empty. I mean, they made that 3rd down a bit more manageable, but not by much.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there today in Oxford. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be knocked down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll open the second half with a run. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Throwing right. Got him downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Plows through the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
That's caught. It's Harris. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Hughes. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the draw. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Thompson to throw. He's right on target.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On the run, still looking. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this 1st down, I'm going to take care of myself too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. Little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of downs.
Fires to the tight end. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Thompson wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And on second down for this offense. Give to the back. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Third down and 2, it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Dart. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
The Rebels are flying down the field. Power football with the run. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
And the Rebels with the first and 10. The give to the tailback. Bulls his way forward.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job, and he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. Especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
It's first and 10 from the 13. From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, second and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. keeping it on the ground with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got it.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes a man miss. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they are really in trouble. Thompson to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll give it to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fair catch called for and made. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Move the change with that completion now on first down. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Tulane. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that one's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Wants to throw. It's Dart. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, There are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the senior would love to have that one back, just a little too much on the pass.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He makes a catch. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Wells. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to the air one more time. Caught near the sticks. It's Wells. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Preston.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Second down coming up. Thompson wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Hughes. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play, shows off the hands first, got to make the catch first, does the rest, walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Slips through the line. Got a little room. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. He'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Catch in the middle, it's Wells. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
To the air, it's Dart. Throws to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. He leaves it with his back. Nice move there. Oh, another great move. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but they weren't going to let it happen there.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Thompson to throw. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Here comes the 2-point try. Pushes ahead. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Back to throw, it's Dart. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Caught near the sideline, it's Hughes.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
It's now 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Thompson wants to throw, using the quick game. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Deep into the fourth quarter of this game, down by 6, they'll have to go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Handoff to the lone back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.